Good afternoon, good evening, good night. So today we are going to see how we can create the layout, right? Usually when you create a website, look at this, you need to have a sort of layout where you have a header, you'll have a left side navbar, you'll have a content here, you'll have a footer here. So how do you create in general? That's what we are going to look. How do we create layout? And in my previous videos I explained for how we can create each div and also how we can use the stylish and coloring. If you haven't watched that, please go and watch that. And this video we specifically focus on how to create layouts. Let's get started. So I have a code here. Let's do refresh. Let me do one thing, just copy that, cut. I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Okay, let me do a refresh again. So before do let me do refresh. I have nothing. Just think of it. So when you do the refresh, right, when you do layout, right, you have a header, footer, and you have a left side navbar. You need to first think, how do we create this in terms of layout? Just if you imagine, this all comes under one div, and inside you have one container top, and you have another container in the left, and you have another container in the below, and you have small containers, right? So it's all about the container, how do we place. That's what you need to think. So basically you have layer 1 on top, inside layer you have 1 2 3 4 layers. So layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and layer 4. And here all the contents goes here. You put the menu, you can put menu here, but layer perspective. So basically one on the top, inside 1 2 3 4 layouts, and inside each one you may have different content. For example, inside this one I have multiple small container, and you can place anything. Let's see how do we create these layouts and HTML. So let's start with creating HTML. Let me open the browser. So as you see, you have nothing. Let me start HTML. um, Let me close the tag. This is usual, and header, close the header, and let's start with the title. If you don't know how to create the small HTML, please go back and visit and see my old videos. I explain from scratch how do we create this um, title. What's the title, layout? Let's do refresh. Look at that. We got title here in the header. Let me do the format, and let's go. All the contents we're gonna have here. So body, you got a body. So now you need to plan how do you create the layouts. So as you see here, so you got to have one the big layer, which is big div. Under that you have 1 2 3 and 4 inner layers. That's what you have to plan whenever you create anything. So let's create the top layer. Top layer is div. Okay, under that I create another one div, and create another one div, and create another one div. So I created this, the top one, the 2 3 4 5. So let's see how it looks. Okay, created 1 2 3 4. Let me have one more div 5. Let's look and see how it, nothing, because you have nothing in the div is, you cannot see until you define any sort of property or style. Let me do the format. Now it looks nice, right? The body, under that you have big div, the parent div. Under that you have 4 child containers, like you say. These are all child container, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and okay, so now let's start with a little coloring. So you know where you add all the style, right? So style, we add a style. Let's say the style name is parent div. Let's say parent. So parent we don't need. Let's start with the first one. This one. This one, I would say div one. Okay, so div one, you need to have width of like this width. You can choose whatever. Let's say it comes like um 200 pixel, or let's say 20%. Okay, so height is going to be 20%, and width is like 100%. Okay, and background color, and the background color is going to be this one. Let's save this one, see how it looks. There is nothing. Why? Because you created style but you have not assigned to this particular class. So let's say div1 you created and assigned. Save this one. Let's do a refresh. Still you don't have anything because there is a typo. Now you got it right. Now look at this. So the width is 100%. So it may start from here ending here, and height is 20%. And let's start with the next one. I got this one. I will have to have next one here. So let's create another class, dot div 2. So here the height is going to be almost let's say 50 percentage. Let's see, define in a percentage. If it, the advantage with the percentage is whenever even your screen change, the resolution or size change, it holds the nice the same kind of layout. Otherwise if you put in a pixel, it will not that good. It will alignment will change. Width, I say like maybe it comes to 30%. Okay, and I would say background color, let me choose something nice background, this one. Let's see. And as you know that we need to assign this here like div 2. You got it. Look at that, you got it. So let's increase the height a little bit. So you go here, maybe you can make it 70. Do refresh. This is good. We got this area. And also next one, this one. So you got 1 2, this one 3. Here's the trick, I'll tell you. First let me show you what's the problem, so we can fix that later. I want to have like width of 100% and height of same 70, because I just want to cover this area. 70. In height. And let me say the background color, I just want to have a little light color. Okay, save it. Height, width. Okay, let's assign this one class div 3. Let's save this one. What happened? It's down. So this is the problem when you create style. You need to have understand some nice properties. What's very important property when you create a layout. So I don't want to, because your default the layout get created down. Okay, so but you don't want to have this down. I want to have right side, next to this bar. So what you have to do is this bar define a float left. So what do you mean float? So float, it indicates how do we align the property. You have to align in the left, in this way or this way, but in default it goes like below the property. Look at that. Now you did a good job. So now look at this. It looks very nice. You see here the property, you got it. And let's see, now you have one which you need to place here. So let me create div 4, and width, because I want full width for this one, 100%, and height maybe 20%, and background color is this one, and assign this to div 4. Good, let's do the refresh. You got it right. Look at that, nice view. So you got top, left, and you got below. So you can decrease if you want to have small one. Let's say 10%. Refresh. So look at that, screen exactly fits your browser. So it actually have 100%. Now you got a nice layout. So this way you can create nice layout for your website. So you can place content, anything. For example, I need to place some content here. I would say that hello header, right? Look at that, you got this message. So how do you make it larger? So you are using this property div1. Go to div1, type text align center. So you want to make it center, and text size, not sorry, font size. You can say I want to put it in I want a little big, so pixel. You can say larger, but I want a bigger than that. Font size, even have 90, right? Look at that, now you got nice layout. Thank you for watching. Now you learn how to create layout for your website, because this layout is going to be very important when you create a website. And just to make sure, whenever you define, always prefer to use percentage instead pixel, because people pixel keep changing, because some monitors have a higher lower pixel resolution, and the size is changing. And if you put in percentage, so regardless of any device, it will always maintain the same layout. I hope you enjoy this video and learn the layout. If you like, please subscribe. Thank you so much. We have a lot more coming. Please follow me on this channel. We're gonna build enterprise level big application. Thank you guys. Bye bye.